I'm Ann Trujillo.
And I'm Shannon Ogden. For 16 hours now, we have been digging into the tragic death of a Colorado high school student at a train crossing, focusing on why.
And tonight, a community is asking why it took the death of another teenager to fix a dangerous crossing in Weld County. Liz Gilardi went to Eaton tonight to get some answers. And Liz, you've talked to many of the people in charge, including CDOT, the rail line, and the town's mayor.
And Shannon, a lot of questions tonight, but first I want to show you just how dangerous this crossing is. There's no lights to warn you about an approaching train, and it doesn't have those arms that come down either. Plus, if you're heading westbound, it is just plain difficult to see. After the second death here in a year, the community is outraged. Right before this train raced by, police pulled over a car for failing to stop at this crossing. We saw it over and over again tonight. Car after car blowing past the stop sign.
How many more people have to die before they put some sort of traffic device up there besides just a sign?
Across the street, Joshua Throne watches it all day long. He's counted at least 10 near misses, and his roommate saw the accident last night.
He said he just heard a noise like a cannon. He said it was the loudest noise he's ever heard.
18-year-old Kennedy Ingram was driving westbound when a southbound train plowed into her car. Nearly a year ago to the date, 16-year-old Dallas Duran was killed at the same Eaton crossing, where a memorial for him still stands.
How much longer can you take to fix a problem that should have been fixed within a month?
We reached out to Union Pacific. They've been working with CDOT since September, months after the first death here.
You just wake up and you say, why?
A spokesperson told me safety improvements are still in a preliminary engineering stage, and it's complicated. That answer isn't good enough for Kennedy's former athletic trainer.
You know, if this is a problem area, why is it taking example of 2 young lives?
Kennedy, a star volleyball player, will be remembered as this town fights for change.
I don't have words. My thoughts and my prayers and everything go out to the Ingram family.
And CDOT is telling us that those safety upgrades might not be completed until the fall. People here say that is just unacceptable and not soon enough. In fact, just to give you an idea of how frustrated people are, we were across the street at the gas station and a guy came up to us. He said, I am so heartbroken. I've been calling the town. I've been calling the railroad. I've been making phone calls all day saying we need to get this fixed. Reporting live tonight in Weld County, Liz Gilardi, Denver 7.
All right, boy, that is tough. And this is not an isolated tragedy. Here are the numbers. This is just in Colorado since 2015. 28 people have been injured in crashes at railroad crossings, 11 killed, including this family of 5. You might remember their minivan was hit by a train at a crossing in southern Colorado, June of 2016. They were on their way to church. Leaders in Los Animas County had applied for safety upgrades on that exact crossing 12 days earlier.